Cloud is overrated. Creative conversation. We're at the Making a Magazine compound. We're keeping it raw. We had a train in the back, right? That's how you know we're really in the city. But I just want to have a brief conversation with my guy over here. I've seen him a lot in and out the city, in and out many different events. But tell him your name. Tell him where you're from.
My name is Mega Ciph. Mental energies gather and circulate in positive harmony. I'm from New York. I reside in Atlanta. This is home.
Yeah, I mean, I seen you a lot of times in and out, and I seen you perform a couple times, and you know, I just want to ask you, like, what got you started in doing music?
I've been writing since I was young, and my first time being taught how to do it, I was a Marine, and my first time in the professional studio was here in Atlanta. I was with DJ Kevin.
I mean, that's taking it back for a lot of people that don't understand musical history. And you being a Marine, so that was like you on a traveling mission, or they just had you just on base tour?
I did a year in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. And I did a year in Okinawa, Japan.
Oh yeah, so you I mean,
I've been around.
Mr. Miyagi kind of shit, you know what I'm saying?
And I was rapping in the Marine Corps. I was writing poetry, and my man IQ taught me how to format my bars.
Listen, he said his man named IQ. Like, you know, he gotta have some hot bars.
His pen game probably still is incredible.
Yeah, with a name like IQ, that's fire right there. That's an old school real name.
We were young, 19, 20.
Yeah.
And he already had a following in Greensboro. And so I did a performance with him in North Carolina.
So that's what I was gonna say, cause like you from New York, but you didn't start rapping until you came to Atlanta.
I was rapping in New York on the lunch table. I've probably always been rapping.
But the studio session hit in Atlanta.
Studio in Atlanta.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. So that was like a wake up call. Let me see if I can do something.
And I was already a grown man. I was 25, 24 years old.
Yeah. So I mean, you've been in the game. You know, what is some of the I'd say musical influences? No order. I don't like to do like ranks and nothing like that, but just musical influences.
I always put Teacher, KRS.
Okay.
Yeah, I always put Rakim, put Ice Cube.
That's a nice starting three right there.
Those are my starting three pretty much all the time. Big Daddy Kane, definitely. That's my foundation. That's my foundation. Kool Moe Dee is in there.
So that's the structure. That's where the structure came from.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a
70s baby.
Yeah, I'm an 80s baby, but I'm a student of the game. So for me, those names that you were saying were just like that's why I said that's the structure right there.
Yeah.
You know, I would say like the Sugar Hill Gang and all of that. That was the start. That was like the fun.
That's the fun. That's the party.
House party shit. But when you talk about the structure of bars and rapping.
Yeah.
Them the five pioneers, and then I would say
the DOC.
Yeah, I would say the DOC because see the thing is with that lineup it wasn't. Listen, because you're going all the way across the board with it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the real foundation. You said Cube, you said Kane, you said Rakim, you said KRS-One. So you went from New York to LA, to east to the West Coast. So that's real foundation.
And we got politics. You got real street life, you got family life, you got lyricism, you got, party life, you got everything in there.
And the crazy, I just realized this, but and I mean I could be wrong, and nobody quote me on this, but it's my opinion. The crazy thing is when you said all of those names, minus Cube, but I ain't gonna say minus Cube because Cube was before Pop, and I see that was Pop, like all of them, that was like
that's what Pac is. Yep.
Like that just made one Pac.
Exactly.
And that shit is crazy. And I just realized that just now by you saying it. That's great.
Yeah. And Biggie
Biggie, but but I would say as far as when you were saying the family, all of those other pillars, that's Pac.
Yeah, because he's a well-rounded artist. He's not just one.
That's what I say when setting off the most to me. It's like it's not. Everyone debates the lyrics, that, but to me, Tupac was the most well-rounded artist. That's what made him pop. Not to mention actor and all the other crazy shit, but as far as artists,
I think he refused to be put in a box. I appreciate that about him.
I appreciate, like, I mean, that's like similar like yourself. Like, can't be put in a box, because I've heard a couple different styles. I ain't hear you sing yet.
I can sing too.
See what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know. I was never trained how to sing, but I have an ability that I am thankful for. I have an ability to match the key. I can.
That's what I ain't gonna say that, but see, I would mimic. I'm a mimicker.
Yeah,
like I can mimic like Johnny Wilder Jr.
Oh, if I hear somebody,
like that,
I can mimic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's me. But as far as my own voice, I still haven't found that per se. But I can mimic. So I understand. Don't get me to do-wop in up this motherfucker.
Yeah, so my own voice, I really don't remember notes, and it drives singers crazy, but producers and engineers and rappers, I think, appreciate it, and I think fans appreciate it too.
Yeah.
Like because I can record things that I would be embarrassed to sing in a stadium, but I can do it,
You don't care.
Right, exactly, and that as long as it sounds good, as long as you're in the right minor or major, you know what I'm saying, and as long as you're like the right mood, right, minor or major, and as long as you're like close enough with the key, the people hear it, they don't.
It's not like that.
It's not even that they care; they just don't even know. If it sounds good, they like it. And so if it comes from your heart and it sounds good, that's a lot more important than the technical stuff.
I really like that, what you just said. If it comes from the heart and it comes from the soul, it's a lot more important than the technical side. Sometimes, when it's not trash.
Exactly.
But
those are the times.
Those are the times. I think that a great example of a newer, like, not saying this is still new, but as far as like a person that did that was like Trippie Redd. He didn't give a fuck about a key, but the music, them first 3 albums was some shit.
Yeah.
Like, for a young boy to step that far out of the box, to really do that, to really capture that big of an audience, that was something different. And I think the best artists, not just singers, but I just think the best artists are not afraid. They're not afraid. And a lot of people nowadays aren't shining as hard as they could be because they're afraid to step out of that comfort zone. So with Mega Ciph, if y'all want to see, just tell them where they can find you at, where they can get what you at, because you got a lot to offer as far as knowledge, music, and just energy.
Thank you, King. Thank you.
All right.
Yo, Benny Fame, for real, brother. That's dope, man. I appreciate the love. We host a weekly Wednesday event in Little 5 Points every single Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. We do it at those times because there's some dope events that happen in Atlanta after that time, and I want you to go to those as well. So we're in Little 5 Points at 426 Seminole Avenue Northeast, behind Moonlight Pizza. It's like behind, in the pink door. You go in the parking lot. You can park for free at Beat Labs.
Yeah, you can parking lot pimp for free at Beat Labs, and eat pizza.
Walk 2 minutes over to get some Savage Pizza. Walk 2 minutes over to us. Bring a bottle. Stop at the liquor store. It's BYOB. So come party with us.
BYOT.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. 420 for
So yeah, and then if they want to follow you and get with you and stuff like that,
you can get with me at Mega Ciph, MEGACIPH. Mental energies gather and circulate in positive harmony. Allow yours.
Oh yeah, and y'all ain't even know my name is an acronym because every day now, forever about music and entertainment. Ben Fame.
Ooh,
bust it.